Hi everybody, Noreen here. Big apologies for not having posted any videos in the last several weeks. I had some health challenges, including some nail bed infections that necessitated the removal of my nails. So if you're looking at my hands thinking, that's not Noreen, it sure is, just without my nails, and you can tell why I like to wear nails. But anyways, I am back with the March 1, 2, 3 layout, and thank you so much for all of your comments. Those of you who sent me messages or left comments asking when the March 1, 2, 3 layout would be up. I'm back just in time to squeak it in before the end of the month, and again, thanks for your patience and thanks for your comments. This month I'm using the Creative Memories Woodland Whimsy Boy paper and stickers and the Woodland Whimsy embellishments. This is the cutest collection. All of these gorgeous, darling little critters, foxes and deer. And again, even though it's aimed at being a baby collection, the papers themselves don't have anything babyish on them, and just some of the embellishments and stickers really refer to months, a little boy, that kind of thing. So this paper is actually going to work really well for a lot of other projects, and I love the colors that we've got going here. Navy, gray, the wood grain is gorgeous. I love the plaids, the orange, green, and of course these darling little foxes are just too sweet. The paper that I'm actually going to be using is this sort of stylized mountain pattern on one side, again with all of the colors, gray, green, orange, navy, and then it's got a navy tiny dot on the back. So that's going to work really well, and I actually have some photos of our little cabin in the woods, so I'm going to be using that, and this is going to work just perfectly. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the 1, 2, 3 layouts, we take one piece of the double-sided pattern paper. We take 2 pieces of cardstock for our base, and again, if you are a Creative Memories album user, you might just want to scrapbook directly on your album pages. I think that the natural album pages would look stunning with this. And then we use a cutting guide, and it teaches us how to make the entire layout with just 3 cuts. All right. The layout I have for you this month features spots for 5 photos, 2 vertical and 2 horizontal orientations, and just a little 4x4 thrown in there. Again, you can add another photo here, you could add another photo here, add your journaling down here. Please make this sketch your own. Really, they're very versatile, and you can fit more photos, less photos, do whatever works for the project that you are working on. Obviously room for title, and then I like to do just that little 3 embellishment clusters, and again on this sketch I've just shown it with some generic flowers, but I can't wait to use these little foxes and trees and things like that on my project. Okay, so with the cutting guide this month, you will be able to do it really quickly and easily. The 3 cuts are just straight up and down cuts. There's no stacking, there's no turning, no complicated cuts at all. We're basically going to end up with a 8.5 by 12 inch strip, a 1.5 by 12 inch strip, and 2 1-inch by 12 inch strips. Okay. The other thing I should mention is that I always provide a handout for you that you can download, and the link will be just below this video or on my blog, and you can download and print that off for yourself so that you can easily refer to it while you're making this layout. All right, so let's get cutting. First one is at 8.5. There we go. Second one is going to be at 10, which is just a 1.5 inch strip. And then our last piece at 1 inch. That's it. I tell you, these 1, 2, 3 layouts are super fast because your cutting is really minimized. Now I'm going to use the patterned side for the bulk of my project, and I'm going to turn over the 2 navy sides. Okay. So you can see that my big pieces will be in the background here, and my navy pieces are going to be the sideways borders, if that makes sense. Now, I do want to mention that you can leave the strips as is, and then they'll cover the entire layout. But on this sketch, I've just shown you that I've kind of just snipped the edges so that it becomes more like a little banner strip. Okay, so let's go ahead and lay this out. Here is the gorgeous evergreen cardstock that we'll use as background. Get our sketch and our pieces here. So the first piece is going to go right up to the edge. Basically, that's going to just butt right up to the center. And this piece is just going to go on the other side of the layout there. Okay. Our two pieces, again, about an inch, maybe an inch and a half up across. And as I said, you can see that they could go right to the very ends. I'm just going to snip them. I like to do just a little detail there, and I think I'm going to snip them at about 11 inches. I like to just fold them together and then snip, and that gives me a little dovetail. Okay, this little see-through ruler that I'm using here is one of my must-have tools. It's a quick way to see, you know, exactly my size, and obviously I can see right underneath it. Okay, so I've just snipped those edges, and pretty much my layout is complete. I've got some photos here. These are photos from out at our cabin, as I mentioned. Some of our favorite things, obviously, is to enjoy a beverage and some campfire goodies. And then my boys just, they love to play out in our back in the woods. Okay, and then just a little picture of our campfire. So that's pretty much the layout. I think I'm going to do some either green or navy ABC 1, 2, 3 stickers for the embellishments. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to do something like this little tree and the fox there, maybe another little fox over here. There's some great, you know, little sayings, maybe wild and free, something like that. And even though some of these embellishments, again, have the more specific baby, you know, says date, time, weight, and length, you could easily cover those up with one of your little foxes or something, and you could use your embellishments, make them go a little bit further for non-baby layouts that way. So again, I'm going to have some journaling over here. I might actually use one of the slide-in cards here. I haven't decided. Writing on the dark evergreen background might be a little bit difficult to see, so I'll see how that works out. All right, but that's the layout, super fast. And again, don't forget to go to the link that I'll have for you down below, where I'll have a handout with both the sketch and the cutting guide, as well as a picture of the finished layout for you to look at for some inspiration. All right, so thanks again for watching. Take care, and we'll see you soon.